Hey guys, Silver here, and it is finally time. The Sun and Moon merch has arrived, and today we are going to be unboxing and reviewing the Tomy Departure figure set. And this set includes Rotom Dex, Tapu Koko, Rowlet, Poplio, and Litten. And on the side of the box, we have a picture of Ash, since these types of sets are always made to promote the anime series. And Tabidachi set is the Japanese name. So we have Rotom, Rowlet, Ash of course, Tapu Koko, Litten, and Poplio. And we have our Sun and our Moon. I really like the box design for this set. On the top, we have the new EX branding for Sun and Moon. And on the back, we have just little descriptions of all the figures that come in the set. And you can buy each of these figures separately if you would like, with the exception of Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko will be released later this month in a hypersize form, which essentially just means a bigger figure. So you can buy these guys all separately if you'd like. I just bought the set mainly to get Tapu Koko a little early. So let's go ahead and open it up. And the box just has this kind of black design for the background, just half sun, half moon. Alright, so we have our usual Tomy leaflet. Nothing has changed about that. So we have Tapu Koko, who has a little stand here. We have Litten, Rowlet, Poplio, and Rotom. So I think we'll go in the order of the box set. Let's start with looking at Rotom first. And here is little Rotom Dex. Very adorable little guy. Pretty basic figure too. We have the camera in the back. Some lightning bolts. Here's the copyright information on both sides. I like Rotom's tiny little feet. That's something about this floating electronic device having tiny little feet is amusing to me. The paint here isn't super clean, but it still looks pretty good. You have to get up close to really see that it's not really on the lines there. But other than that, you know, Rotom's a pretty basic little figure here. He does look very nice though. Now let's do a 360 view of Rotom Dex. You can see the way he stands on his cute little tiny feet. His pieces right here also do support him, so he is not wobbly whatsoever, which is great. So there's Rotom Dex. And next up, we have Tapu Koko, the figure I was most looking forward to in this set. Tapu Koko is such an interesting designed Pokemon. And what's special about Tapu Koko here is that you can actually close his shell. Just like that, so you can have him like he's using his Z move, which is super cool. I love that all the Tapus make some type of animal. I really think they're well-designed legendaries. Probably some of my favorite in a while. I can't wait for the other 3 to be released now, so we can have all the Tapus together. You can actually remove him from his shell completely. So here is naked Tapu Koko. These little latches on his arms are how he hooks back into the shell right here. And the detail on Tapu's eyes is so cool. They all have really cool looking eyes. And his mohawk here, really well done. Great sculpting, really clean paint. That is just so cool. His mohawk's incredible. Styling. I've noticed that, oh, his arm wants to fall off too now. Tapu's just falling apart here. There you go, buddy. Get your arm back. I've noticed that sometimes he does just like to completely fall out of his shell. The way you put his arms in is not super stable, so sometimes he'll just plummet out of his shell. You really have to push his hands into the latches to get them to stay. It's kind of a pain. And of course, we do have these latches here that kind of impede the figure overall to kind of close the shell. So I think I'm just going to display mine with the shell closed, just a little easier that way. So first up, we're going to look at Tapu Koko with the shell open. And he just sits on his little base here. The base supports him just fine. All right, now let's close the shell. I hope Tomy doesn't take too long to release Lele, Bulu, and Finny. I really want a complete set of these guys now. Alright, there is Tapu Koko. Next up, we have the owl buddy Rowlet. And Rowlet has this cute little like attack stance here, like he's shooting out some of his feathery quills. Absolutely adorable. Rowlet is so cute. His little talons, really nice. His bow tie. Everything looks really nice here. There is a bit of kind of blotching at the top of his head on the left, but that's really minor. Other than that, Rowlet looks great. You can see his little tail. There's the copyright. Rowlet is definitely adorable. I will never get over how round and dapper Rowlet is. Such a fancy owl. Alright, there's Rowlet. Next up, we have Poplio with its huge, adorable nose. Poplio looks just so happy to be here. Such a cute little guy. All the starters this gen are so just great. I really love all the starters this time. I can't remember a gen where I've really enjoyed all three starters and their final evolution so much since, God, maybe third or second gen. It's been a long time. Here's the copyright. His flippers, his neck piece, everything is sculpted really well. Of course, my favorite part is the giant pink nose. It's Poplio's turn to get the 360 treatment. I don't care what the haters say, Poplio is great. And now we have Litten, which is the one I personally went with since Incineroar is absolutely awesome. Can't wait for that figure. But Litten has a pretty neutral expression here. He's kind of looking like at you a little suspiciously almost, but very cute. Copyright is on his side in the back of his head. The tail looks really nice, good sculpting. Stripes on its legs are all really clean looking, and on the bottom it even has some pads for its feet. Excellent detail there. Finally, we have Litten for the last 360 view. Litten's probably the most wobbly of all the figures, so you do have to be a little careful with it. But there is Litten. Alright guys, so that is it for my unboxing and review of the Tomy Departure figure set. I hope you all enjoyed it. I would highly recommend this set. I will leave a link down below as to where I purchased it if you are interested in buying it yourself. Or, as I said in the beginning, you can also buy all of these guys except for Tapu Koko separately. I will be doing a video of the hypersized Tapu Koko when it comes out too, so you'll be able to get a comparison between those two. But my comment question for you guys is, which of these three starters did you end up going with? For me, like I said, I went with Litten because I really love Incineroar, but Primarina and Decidueye are also really awesome. All of these starters are great. Probably my favorite trio in a long time, so let me know in the comments down below which starter you personally went with. And if you enjoyed this video, any likes or shares on it would be greatly appreciated, as they do help out the channel a lot, especially when YouTube just seems to be constantly broken. Alright guys, so I have plenty more Tomy figure reviews coming, including Solgaleo and Lunala. I have Rockruff, Togedemaru, and of course Mimikyu and the Lycanroc forms both come out this month, so plenty of Tomy figure reviews coming up soon. So I hope you guys subscribe and look forward to that. Thank you all so very much for watching, as always, and I will see you guys in the next one.